What's up, guys? It's Argon657 here. Today I bring you another Pokemon Ultra Sun Ultimate Wi-Fi battle. This battle is going to be against Vizually. This is actually going to be a triple header, and all of them are going to be against Vizually. So this first one is going to be an OU battle, and I am using a rain team. So yeah. So let's see how everything goes. Yeah, so we're both going to start off with Tapu Koko, and he's going to end up going for the U-turn. Now, it's pretty good, though, because I do have Mega Swampert, and, you know, I'll be able to absorb any electric type he goes for, and I could easily take a Dazzling Gleam. So I'm going to go for the Hidden Power Ice to see how much damage it does, and based on that damage that it's done to Tapu Bulu, it's probably Assault Vest, so I don't want to stay in, and I don't want to take a Horn Leech, so I'm going to go to my Ferrothorn to take that Horn Leech, but he's going to end up going for the Nature's Madness, so that's fine. But he's going to withdraw, so that means he probably does not have Superpower. So now he's going to go to Landorus, which is very common in OU. You just see it everywhere. But I'm going to go for the Stealth Rocks, and Landorus can't really do much to my Ferrothorn. I can Leech Seed and stuff like that, but I'm going to switch out because I do want to set up the Rain. And yeah, I also want to set up the go into my Pelipper before Stealth Rocks are up. So he's going to end up going for the Rocks right here, which is fine, because I could, I don't really mind the defog that much, but he's going to surprise me with Stone Edge. I kind of figured, I know sometimes Landers can carry Stone Edge, but it was lucky for me to dodge that Stone Edge, because now I get to keep Pelipper around for a longer period of time. So I'm going to go into my Mega Swampert, and what I'm going to do is I'm going to go for the Power Up Punch, because I know he's not going to stay in on my Mega Swampert. So he's going to go into his Greninja, and I'm gonna Mega Evolve, and I think I'm gonna go for that Power Up Punch, just to get the +1 attack, and then I could start spamming Waterfalls and stuff like that. It might be preferable for me to get to +2. That way I can go for the you know, Waterfall again. The fact that the Greninja's female, it's definitely not the Ash Greninja. So, yeah, I'm going to go for the Power-Up Punch. And, yeah, everything's looking pretty good. I'm back at +1. And now I could spam Waterfall. So now, everything's looking pretty good so far. Landorus is gone. But he's going to go to his Tapu Bulu. And I'm pretty sure he could easily take an Ice Punch from, the likes of, Mega Swampert. And I don't want to take a chance of him surviving. But I'm actually going to go for the Ice Punch anyway and see how much it does. And I do take out the Tapu Bulu at least. I think it's more like the defensive Tapu Bulu, so I could take the Ice Punch. But this one's Assault Vest, so it's more like especially defensive or something like that. But I'm able to easily... I'm able to just easily take out the Tapu Bulu with the Ice Punch. So now I'm going to go for the Waterfall. And yeah, I'm going to be able to take out the Tapu Koko. And that's really good. So now he's going to go to his Charizard. And he's probably going to be the Charizard Y or something like that. I am going to switch out just in case. So I'm going to go to my Ferrothorn. Mostly as fodder or something like that. Because I do want to make sure that... I want to make sure that, you know, that I can come in safely, but he's going to go for a Dragon Dance. Now, I could have easily went for the Waterfall right there, but I didn't know if it was going to be Charizard X or Charizard Y. But yeah, he's going to go for the +2 Dragon Dance, and it's looking pretty bad for me because now he could easily reverse sweep me. I'm going to go for the Leech Seed, and yeah, yeah, I'm gonna get some, I'm gonna probably wear him down, but I'm gonna switch out into my, Pelipper to set up the rain again. And he's going to end up going for the Dragon Dance once again. He's going to get up to +3. So what he's trying to do is trying to reverse sweep my whole team. So that's basically his main goal here. So I am up 6-3. So he's going to try to get as many Dragon Dances as possible. So he's going to go for the Dragon Claw. And I'm going to try to, try to wear him down a little bit more. Yeah, because this Charizard is going to be a major problem against my team. So, yeah, which is fine. I do have a Death Fodder in the form of Tapu Koko, because I'm pretty sure he's going to go for the Flare Blitz. Because I do want to wear him down a little bit. He's going to go for the Flare Blitz. It is going to knock out my Tapu Koko easily, even with the rain, because of the +3. And I'm pretty sure that critical hit did not matter at all. So I'm going to go back into my Ferrothorn. And I'm pretty sure he's going to want to go for the Roost or something like that. So he's going to go for the Dragon Claw, which is fine. I'm going to take this opportunity to go for the Gyro Ball. Although I went for the Gyro Ball because I thought he would go for the Roost. I could have set up my Rocks there, but that's fine. So yeah, he's gonna, I'm gonna take out his Charizard, his Mega Charizard, and he's gonna go to his Tapu Lele. And I'm gonna go for the Stealth Rocks, I believe. But he's gonna go for the Psychic, and it's going to take me out, so that's fine. I'm gonna go into my Araquanid, and I can easily take any hit from the Tapu Lele, so I'm just going to go for the Liquidation. I do just barely take it with 42 HP, and I'm going to be able to knock him out with a Choice Banded Liquidation and knock him out, so that's really good. So yeah, he's going to go back into his last Pokemon, which is Greninja, and I figured it's going to be the Protein because it's female. And usually the male Greninjas that are not shiny, it's probably a sign that it's Ash Greninja, but it's also a good way to disguise a Choice Scarf Greninja. Just to get the opponent guessing if it's Ash Greninja or just regular Scarf Greninja. So I'm going to go for the Earthquake and knock out the Greninja. And that's going to be a good game. But we are going to have another Wi-Fi battle. So, yeah, so this next one's gonna be an NU battle against Vizually over here. And, yeah, he has a pretty scary team, though. He does have the Quagsire, so I can't really, set up on him if he has that, Quagsire with Unaware. Because Unaware Quagsire is really good for countering, Pokemon that are meant to set up in team. Unless it's, Mold Breaker or something like that. Like, basically sweepers are pretty much stopped by unaware Pokemon like Quagsire, Pupiluku, and Clefable, although Clefable's OU, so it doesn't matter. So I'm going to lead off with my Incineroar. He's going to lead off with his Braviary. Yeah, he's going to go for the Brave Bird and knock out my Decidueye. Now, I think this Braviary does not have the Defiant or something. I think it does. Yeah, it does have the Defiant. Because pretty much every Braviary has Defiant. Just to counter-intimidate users. I'm going to go into my Choice Scarf Pissimian. He's going to go to his Xatu. I'm going to go back into my Incineroar. And, yeah, the thing is, like, the only bad thing is that since I lost the Decidueye, it's going to be much harder to deal with Quagsire. So I'm going to go for the knockoff and get rid of Xatu, so that way I can set up the Stealth Rocks later. So yeah, the Rocky Helmet, although I also should have went into Steelix to possibly take the Brave Bird, because then I would have been able to keep my Decidueye around. And he's going to go into his Miltank. I'm going to go for the U-turn. He is going to set up his rocks, so I can set up my own rocks later. I am going to do that now. I'm going to go into my Steelix. And yeah, it doesn't really matter about the Stealth Rock damage, because it's going to bring me... The leftovers are going to bring me back up to Sturdy, so I'll be able to go for the Stealth Rocks. He's going to withdraw his Miltank. He's going to go into his Quagsire over here. I'm going to go for the Stealth Rocks. So now everything's evened out, and now that Xatu is gone, things are looking a little bit better. So now I'm going to go for the Toxic over here on the Quagsire, because at this point, since I don't have Decidueye anymore, Toxic is basically going to be my main way of wearing down the Quagsire, because a Quagsire can be very bulky, and it can be really hard to deal with. So he's going to withdraw over here. He's going to end up going into his Subtile. And I am going to go for the Earthquake. I probably should have expected him to switch out. The Earthquake still does a decent amount, because I could have went for the Gyro Ball. And things would have been a lot better. So I'm going to switch out because Leaf Storm is coming. I'm going to go into my Incineroar over here and get the Assault Vest Intimidate going on, and I could easily take the hit with Assault Vest. So as you can see, the Giga Drain doesn't do anything to my Incineroar. So, which is fine. I'm going to get the Toxic damage, unfortunately, and the Stealth Rock damage too. It's going to easily wear down my Incineroar. So he's going to go back into his Quagsire. I'm going to go for the Drain Punch over here. And it's not going to do anything to the Quagsire. So, he's going to end up... I probably will go for the knockoff over here to get rid of the leftovers, because it'll be a lot easier to wear down the Quagsire without the leftovers. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go for the knockoff. I'm going to get rid of the leftovers. Now, that critical hit was important, though. Luckily, I was able to get that critical hit, because now I'll be able to easily take out the Quagsire from that range. So now Quagsire is gone, although I do lose my Incineroar, but that's fine. I also have Scarfed Passimian for Sceptile. I'm going to go into my Alolan Raichu over here, and he's going to go into his Miltank, of course. And I'm going to go for the Volt Switch, because I do want to get out of there. I don't know what he's going to do. I'm going to go back into my Steelix, because I can take pretty much any hit he goes for. He's going to go for the Seismic Toss, which is fine. It's going to deal 100 HP to be exact, because he's at level 100, and so is my Steelix. Although, him being at level 100 is more, matters more, because like it doesn't really matter what level I'm at, though. But anyways, I'm gonna go for the Toxic, and he's gonna go for another Seismic Toss. Thing is, I don't have any form of recovery, so he's gonna easily wear me down, wear my Steelix down. So yeah, so he's gonna get the Toxic, and he may have Heal Bell, because I know Miltanks can sometimes carry Heal Bell. He's gonna go for a Seismic Toss over here. I'm gonna go, I should have actually sacked my Steelix, because I would have, I probably would have been able to set up a nasty plot on him. And, I'm just gonna have to go for the Thunderbolt and knock him out. So that's fine, although, actually, no, I think I may be Specs or something, I don't know. I think I was Specs, Raichu. I don't remember what item I was carrying on Alolan Raichu, but I think I know it was Choice, so I think I was Specs most likely. So he's going to knock me out with the Giga Drain, and I'm going to go into my Passimian, and I'm just going to go for the Close Combat, because at this point, his Xatu is gone, his Quagsire is gone, so I can pretty much spam Close Combat now. So he's going to go into his Braviary, and he's going to get the Stealth Rock damage, so I'm going to go for the Close Combat. Thankfully, I win the Speed Tie, and I'm able to take out the Braviary. Now, his last Pokemon Um, his last Pokemon's going to be the Sneasel, so that's fine. And he's gonna, I'm gonna switch out because Ice Shard might just knock me out or something like that. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna go and sack my Swanna, and he's gonna go for the Ice Shard and knock me out. That's fine. And I'm gonna go back into my Steelix, and I can easily take a hit, and I could just go for the Earthquake or the Gyro Ball. Not a big deal. Actually, no, I could just go for the Heavy Slam. I don't have Gyro Ball, I have Heavy Slam. So I'm going to be able to take out the Sneasel with the Heavy Slam, and that's pretty much a good game. So yeah, we do have our last battle of the day. It's going to be a ZU battle. So, it has been a, it has, been a while since I've done a ZU battle. Yeah. Yeah, this battle was from a long time ago, so... Anyways, he's gonna go into his Manectric. I'm gonna go to my Golem. I'll lead off with Golem. He leads off with Manectric. I'm gonna set up the Stealth Rocks. I could have went for the Earthquake, but I do want to get up my Stealth Rocks. So, he is going to go for another Hidden Power Ice. I'm going to switch out because I do want to preserve the Golem for later, as possibly Death Fodder. Yeah, I'm going to switch out from my Vizually. I'm going to go into my Rotom, and yeah, he's going to end up going for the Hidden Power. I thought he was going to switch out, that's why I went for the Volt Switch. But it could have went for the Blizzard right there. So, he's going to withdraw. He's going to go into his Vizually. And it's Vizually Dragon. So, I'm going to go into my Muck over here. And, yeah, he's going to go for the Defog over here. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to go for the Curse over here. Just to set up on him. Because looking at his team, my Muck can easily run through his team. I just need to weaken a lot of his Pokemon first. He's going to go for the Parting Shot, which is fine. So yeah, he's going to switch out over here. He's going to go into his Liepard. And I'm going to go for another Curse over here. Now the thing is that I know that he's going to go for the Encore, and I'm not going to stay in. So I'm going to switch out over here because I know he's going to go for the Encore for sure. I'm going to go back into my Golem because I can reset up the rocks again, and that'll be pretty good. So he's going to go for the knockoff over here, and yeah, he's going to get rid of my leftovers. I'm going to reset up the rocks. He's going to go for a knockoff one more time before he finishes off my Golem. Golem's main purpose was to set up the rocks, so I'm going to go back into my Muck over here. He's going to go for the knockoff, and I do have the Sticky Hold, so I'm going to go for the Poison Jab, and I'm going to be able to do a good chunk of damage to the Liepard, but he's going to get poisoned and stuff like that, so that's even better. He's going to, I think, go for the knockoff. And I'm going to switch out. He's going to go for another knockoff over here. It's going to do a decent amount to my Vizually Dragon. So he's going to go for the U-turn. And he is wearing me down very quickly. So he's going to go back into his own Vizually to get the Defog up. And I'm going to go for the Parting Shot because I know that I can get a switch advantage. Knowing that he's probably going to go for the U-turn, and I could just see what he wants to do. I'm going to go back into my Rotom, and I'm going to go for the Thunderbolt, and I honestly... Oh, wait, it's actually Vizually Flying. Never mind. It's Vizually Flying. Yeah. Because I do hit it super effectively, so... Or is it Vizually Water? No, it's Vizually Water. never mind. Yeah, so I'm gonna go into my Vizually water. He's gonna go for the overheat. But yeah, it was Vizually water, never mind. It's not Vizually dragon. Um, but yeah, so that means that he had hidden power grass, not hidden power ice, so yeah. I'm gonna go into my muck over here. He's gonna have to switch out. His defogger's gone, although he could have defog on his rotom. So I'm gonna go for the curse over here, and I really don't know if he has trick or not because he could easily cripple my muck, and it's not gonna look too good for me. So, but he's gonna go for the Will-O-Wisp, so that's fine. So now I know that he does not carry trick, but the Will-O-Wisp does not do anything to me because I do have the rest on this muck. I'm going to go for the poison jab. I'm going to get the poison. So yeah. I'm going to go for the rest over here. It's just going to make me go for the rest a little bit earlier because I do want to get some damage off. Some good damage off. So he's going to go to his Combuskin over here. I'm going to go for the rest over here and get all my health back and also cure the burn. So that's really good. I'm going to go for the Sleep Talk over here. He's going to set up the Sword Stance, so that's not looking too good for me. So I'm going to go for the Sleep Talk. Hopefully I can get Poison Jab. I do get the Poison Jab at least. So I'm going to be able to go for that Poison Jab and get the poison. So that's Muck is pretty much putting in a lot of work over here. So yeah, he's gonna go for the Flare Blitz, and it's gonna do a lot of damage to my Muck over here, but it's not gonna be enough to take me out. So it's gonna do like around 75%. So I'm gonna go for the Sleep Talk. I'm gonna set up another curse. So I got pretty lucky though, setting up another curse and going for the poison jab. So that's really good. So now I can go for the rest over here. He's gonna go into his Manectric, and he's probably gonna hope that he knocks out my Muck over here. And he's gonna go for the Thunderbolt. And unfortunately for him, I do live with 48 HP. I'm gonna go for the rest. And yeah, Muck is gonna do a lot of work here. So yeah, so that's really good. He's gonna go into his Rosalia, and yeah, I'm gonna go for the Sleep Talk, because Muck is definitely doing a lot of work in this battle. So yeah, I'm gonna switch out though because I don't wanna I wanna use my other Pokemon as well. So he's gonna set up the spikes. But yeah, I do want to go for the Blizzard just to take out the Roserade and stuff like that. So he's going to set up another layer of spikes, so that's kind of unfortunate that I missed the Blizzard. But I'm going to go for a second Blizzard, and I'm going to be able to do a good chunk of damage to the Rosalia. And I just got to hope I hit the next one, because then I'll be able to take out the Rosalia. And I'm able to hit the second one. I'm able to knock out the Rosalia. Now the thing is, if I had hit the first Blizzard, he would have only gotten 2 layers of spikes as opposed to 3. So he's gonna go to his Manectric. I'm gonna go for the Blizzard, but he's gonna stay in and go for the Overheat. So that's fine. Because the thing is, now I can go back into my Muck and set up on him. But I'm going to go into my Liepard instead, and I'm going to go for the knockoff, and just to get rid of whatever item he has. So yeah, I'm going to knock off the Choice Scarf. I'm going to take out the Manectric, so that's really good. So he's going to go into his Rotom, and he's going to get the Berry, the Agua Berry. Yeah, so I'm going to go for the knockoff again. It doesn't really matter. That critical hit definitely mattered, because I would have been able to... well, actually, not that it mattered. It was very important. It was very helpful, though, because now it's easier to take out the Rotom. I'm going to go into my Muck over here, and I'm just going to go for the Sleep Talk. And he's going to go for the Pain Split. He's going to get a good chunk of health back. And yeah, I'm gonna go for the Sleep Talk. I'm gonna go for the rest over here, unfortunately. And what I'm gonna do is I think I'm gonna go for the rest again because I'm at half health, and I do need the I do need to get as much HP as possible on the muck over here. So yeah, so we could go for the Sleep Talk. Um, Thankfully, he misses the Air Slash. I can go for the Sleep Talk. And we can just go for the Poison Jab, hopefully. I don't. I go for the rest instead. So that's unfortunate. I'm just hoping that get Poison Jab off. I could go for the Curse over here. Go for the Sleep Talk first, and then I'm able to set up a Curse. So that's really good. So now I just need to just go for the Poison Jab, and that's pretty much a good game. Because now I'm at +1, so now I don't have to worry about it too much. So I do take these air slashes really well, because this is a specially defensive buck. So yeah, he's gonna go for the air slash, and it's not going to do too much. I'm gonna go for the Poison Jab, and it's not going to be enough to take him out, even with the poison. So I'm just going to go for the Poison Jab again and hope that I could take him out. But I'm actually going to go for the rest first, just in case he air slash flinches me or something like that, just in case he gets a critical hit. So yeah, he's going to go for the Pain Split again, I think. And he's going to get a large chunk of health back. So I'm going to go for the Sleep Talk. I'm going to go for the Curse again. So now I'm at +2, so that's really good. So yeah, Muck is doing a lot of work in this battle, so I'm really glad that I got Muck. Muck pretty much got everybody's back, so Muck is going to be able to pretty much clean up the whole match. He's going to go for the Bolt Switch. It's not going to do anything to my Muck. And he's going to go into his Liepard over here as Death Fodder. So I'm going to go for his Sleep Talk over here. And if I get another Curse, that's pretty much a good game. And I do, so at this point I could just go for a +3 stab Poison Jab. And I should be able to knock out the Rotom from that health. Especially with the Stealth Rocks. He's going to go back into his Rotom. And at this point, I can just go for the Poison Jab. His only hope is if he flinches me. Unfortunately for him, he does not get the flinch. I'm going to go for the Poison Jab, and I'm going to knock him out. So that's a pretty good game. Hope you guys enjoyed the video. If you guys enjoyed it, be sure to leave a comment below, leave a like, and subscribe to my channel. And I will see you guys later.